Time to take a sip of my water because I'm like, they're gonna do Sun Cube as tradition, and then I can start talking.
Okay. So all the dicks in Cube's mouth at the same time.
Wait, so we're live?
One hockey. Just like it looked like he was crying, but it was just semen.
You bitch! God damn it! I took a sip of water to clear the cherries out of my mouth, and then you're like, ooh, whatever, fuck you. Here we are. Here we're back. Here we go. Welcome back to Dungeons of Hades. Last time, some major milestones being wrapped up as the party achieved the coveted level 10. You made your way back across the open and grandiose plains of the Commonwealth on your return journey with your new cart that was graciously granted to you, not granted, given to you, by the Baron Aaron Jax of the town of Alafrida, to which there was a great amount of partying. You attended his gracious dinner invitation, drunk as a skunk, to which he thought was great humor and a good time was had by all. He left in good standing with a fancy new metal cast carriage cart that was able to comfortably hold the slab of chaos element.
I still don't know how we managed to do that and get that while we were drunk as shit.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway.
Well, we got help out of the townsfolk, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. There was a good amount of goodwill around, so a lot could have been let slide. Anyway, with that, you got a nice bath. Some of you remembered you have spells that could do that for you, Diana. And away you went, merrily down the road, through the cold and wet and wild winter landscape of the southern continent, across the mountains, excuse me, and down into the valley, whereupon, once again, the horizon was graced by the presence of the column. Much like a hive of bees, every hour or so, an airship would buzz in and out of the local space of the tower, and then make would burn hard be the right adjective? Let's call it burn hard towards the north, which looks like they're on slurry bombing duty, an action that you have seen present ever since you got close enough to witness it. But regardless, the journey was uneventful, and alas, you made it into the now overpopulated and overcrowded, but nonetheless happy and thriving atmosphere of Beta Colony. A large tent city has been erected around the outskirts of the suburbs. There is a wall here that kind of goes out a half mile around the base of the column, but that was so quickly outgrown that the rest has just been sprawling suburbs out and out and out. And as you draw closer to this line that represents the inner and outer cities, you came across a strange conversation between a industrial-looking dwarf and a rather heavy-set elf who wore a very nice business suit. You came to know the dwarven fellow as Mr. Peter Coupling, who is on the breakthrough of something he hopes will one day change the world and how it moves. He described to you as some sort of mechanism that turned thermal energy beam into mechanical energy. A cart or carriage along a set of fixed rails. And the power source to conduct this conversion of energy was still in question. However, great enthusiasm was expressed for thorium, about your interest, Mr. Yosef, and also for this bizarre material that you hold for the potential power. He went into some explanation that he was on the hunt for an airship power core crystal, but since those must be grown in vats and take about 100 years to fruition, their price is quite literally priceless. They are the most expensive things on this planet, and therefore the hardest things on this planet to get your hands on. But he thinks that maybe a chunk of this stuff you have before you could either do it as good or better for the purposes.
Purpose?
He asked for
Dude.
a small loan of 1,000 gold, a chunk of this stuff, and he went on to daydream about if only I knew someone who had influence in the core and the Council of Errol. Which everybody awkward laughed and no one told him anything. But you said that upon thinking about this, you might revisit him. He gave you his address and said stop on by any time to show you what things he had that could fruition into something one day. With that, I think you guys bid farewell to this individual. He excitedly ran, or did you guys give him anything? Because I know you said the money's not ours to give, but give us a couple days.
I think that's all we did.
As you said, I understand that. Come by for a demonstration to see what your money's going to. And then you guys parted ways.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I have in my notes. Anyway, with that, you guys continue venturing ever deeper into the city. And we end tonight's session. Who among you has the highest passive perception?
Nope.
I mean, my owl has 20.
Passive perception?
Yeah.
Passive perception.
I have 19.
Oh.
Okay, the good doctor would see this, but she doesn't know what it is. Draco, you will see as you walk down the streets working your way towards the column. There is a shop selling vases. Terracotta vases of the pottery variety. And upon one of these vases are several rather familiar looking characters, painted in a very beautiful and majestic style. A depiction of heroes larger than life that have a strange resemblance to members amongst your crew.
Oh.
Can I go look at the base?
Of course you can.
Does Draco point this out?
I just wander off. Y'all need to put a bell on me.
In this picture, as was seen when the time was taken, there is a very lovely, elegant human female in a wizard's hat that is displayed with a field of golden stars and crescent moons, and a giant symbol of an imperial auditor, along with her various satchels and material and component pouches. Next to her is a strong-looking individual who has spent a life built in the ways of the warrior, and wears at this time, it would be maroon glove.
Oh!
Also depicted is a small cat girl with a series of strange implements of modern day or the new world form of warfare in the muskets and crossbows that are slung across her back. And also in that depiction would be a kind of cloaked, dark, edgy looking, stickly figure with a strange metallic-like gem that hangs from his neck.
Let's be honest, it's a gimp suit.
But the gimp suit was not there yet.
Can I see, like, is it up front or is it like back behind the counter?
It's amongst some of the other artistic vases. But as you look closer at it, there is a signature at the bottom of the artwork. And it is from a all too familiar Oliver Dent.
I yell at the group. I'm like, hey guys, dude, come here. Look, there's a venture partner that looks just like us.
I mean, I'm sure there's a reason why it looks like us, Draco.
Oh, come here, come here. Look.
Scorpius will walk over.
Oh, I mean, seriously, like, doesn't that guy look kind of like me? That one kind of looks like Diana.
Draco.
Oh shit! Also, my apologies. This would be at a time when Lilith was with you. So, a demoness-looking female with a giant-ass raven in flight behind her.
This one's got a raven. That's super cool.
I forgot this was Forget Vega, not post.
Wait, are we looking like in a mirror right now? Is that what's going on?
A very artistic representation.
It's on a vase. Look.
Oh, okay.
Look, what I want to meet this adventuring party that looks just like us. Who else has a fucking ginormous raven?
Draco.
Huh?
I believe it's. I believe they're depicting you lot.
What?
No. Raven's right. It's just some weird adventuring party that looks just like us.
Gotta be.
Swift, I'm not gonna lie, your mic sounds a little jacked. I know you're on your phone.
Is that a little bit better? Can you hear me a little bit better?
No, you're really hella quiet. Grant, I also turned you down. Hold on.
Well, like, here, wait, hold on. It's got
You guys don't forget that name.
What name?
Oh, it's got a
Oliver.
thing. It's got a signature on the bottom.
Yep.
Do it.
Looks like this artwork was done by an individual out of Vega named Oliver Dent.
Oh yes!
There it is.
I don't.
Wait. Like, do I read it?
What's that say?
Is it in Elvish?
It's in common. It's written in common.
I like give it like a 1 star. It's like, oh, Draco. This is you know that poor fucking guy that we like beat the fuck out of in the alleyway who was trying to steal from everyone.
Uh,
You remember, like we tied them up and shit like that. You remember that?
maybe.
Oh, let him go.
Where at?
Oh, it was in Vega, or that port town.
What are you talking
I
about?
did that.
Ignore. Is that shut?
It's not. There is no Italy. Okay, for all of you watching at home,
I don't know what's going on this side chat.
Oliver Dent is the person that attempted to rob you in the alleyway in Vega. You stopped them, beat the shit out of them, and said, look, this could go down one of two ways. Either we kill you, or you tell us what your dreams are. And he said, I want to be good at pottery, and so you dumped his ass.
Then I give him like 200 gold or
Yeah,
something
you
like
gave
that.
him 200 gold and said, if this person's not the world's greatest potter, I'm gonna come back and kill every single one of you. And then you guys walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Draco doesn't remember shit. I remember that.
But like, I give like a quick sketch of what he looks like, like on my piece of paper or a piece of like on a book that I have. Do I need to roll for something for that?
Nope.
Nope or yes.
No, don't roll.
Is that a thumb from Spy Kids? What the fuck's that supposed to?
So yeah, I do a quick sketch. I was like, I remember.
What the fuck did you just say? Did you just say Spy Kids?
Is that a thumb from Spy Kids?
Oh
what the fuck's
my
that supposed to be?
God, that is a way back flashback.
But like, I do a quick sketch. Go to Drake. He's like, oh, do you remember this fuckhead? Basically told them like, hey, you're gonna die or you're gonna go be like the greatest fucking potter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's made by this guy.
You put our name on it?
Yeah, he put his name on it. Oliver Dent. That is his name.
That's fucked up. You should have put our name on it. Wait, so this is us?
I guess. I ain't too smart, man.
What?
Yeah, I know. Apparently, they're becoming more commonplace things nowadays.
The closer you look, the more unmistakable it is.
I know, but we're fucking with Draco. That's the point.
I know.
Well, I think I can kick his ass. Just saying.
Yeah, you know, I
Draco.
could kick his ass, Draco.
This was because you found this guy inbound into Vega and not outbound.
When we kicked his ass.
That's why the gloves that Draven wears is the marooned fire-resistant ones and not the illustrious ones.
Was that before? Or was that after?
Before.
It was before you got the actual gloves.
Oh, yeah.
You
There's a
arrived-
Swerving guy that's got red gloves. I used to have red gloves. Are you sure this isn't us?
Draco.
Huh.
It is us.
Is it us?
Yes.
I figured that guy ran into another group of a party that I don't. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm gonna smack the hell out of Draco.
Well, we're famous. Ooh, I turned to the shopkeep that's selling said bases. Like, hey,
Yes.
you know who these people are?
Yes, that would be a foundry out of Vega.
No, not the people on the thing.
He looks at it,
So fucking meta.
looks at you, looks at it, looks at you. I dare say the resemblance is striking.
It's uncanny.
I point at the bird.
Uncanny. There we go, that's the right word.
Look at the bird.
For this, the establishment that this comes out of is quite renowned, you see. So, the vase here, I would be willing to part with this for 25 gold.
Holy shit!
Oh shit!
25. Good.
This guy.
All for persuasion!
Zach, you should have allowed me to convince. God damn it! No. No. What am I gonna add to the conversation? I'm not on the base.
Yeah, that's true. This was before Scorpirius.
Oh wait, no, I have a question. How
Can I help?
How do you help?
How do you help?
I'm gonna walk up next to him and drop my hood and be like, the bird on the vase, that's my bird.
Okay, fine. Roll with advantage.
And I can easily see shop owners like, and this is by painting.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's garbage.
The resemblance is, as you stated, uncanny, and I'm sure. Like looks at it like, and underneath Oliver Dent is like the it's like vegan pottery works. It's like the company stamp and then the artistic signing. She says, I suppose I could take off
5
3
gold.
gold, 22, but I can't go any lower. You understand this is on commission from the pottery works.
You know that we almost beat the shit out of that guy?
No, I did not.
Draco,
Yeah.
Draco, you're sharing. Sharing isn't always caring, Draco.
Well, no, but yeah, he was destined to be either murdered or the best pottery person.
He was destined to be murdered.
You know,
One of the two.
I'm gonna be honest here. I think Oliver Dent is gonna become the new Pablo Biasco.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's like this really shitty ripoff name of a book I read off of.
Oh.
Wait, you want to put a very quote-unquote valuable spot that is very breakable on a ship that constantly gets fired at.
There's
Jumps
no mending cantrip.
across the sea.
Well, excuse me. How many of these have you sold?
This is the first batch. A test run from the...
So these are the first editions.
I believe so. I know there of course there's... You understand there's more in Vega, but we specifically have a particular interest in the craftsmanship and quality that comes out of that local facility up there. So we like to purchase their things for prestige and esteem sold on the street capital.
Well, you know that dragon? That dragon that was up there? That one dragon?
Yes, quite a nasty beast. I hope someone does something about it.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? Hey, shut the fuck up. Hey. Hey, guess what? That dragon? Those guys on that vase and some others killed that dragon.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion? That's fucking
Hey,
truth!
It is true. That's why you're not rolling deception.
Fucking, oh shit, 18. Why am
I
I
mean, the 18 was the first roll. You did roll advantage, but 18 was the first roll.
Yeah. 18. Motherfucking 18.
Fucking nat 17. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. Okay. 17 plus 1. Well, these images are quite striking, and if this is the real thing, which I believe that that's uncanny,
But yeah,
quite impressive.
they killed a dragon. They killed the dragon. That dragon. They killed that dragon. Well, no. You want to know how I know that? Hey, man.
Please,
know
the
how-
suspense is killing me.
I pull out.
Scorpius walks off.
I reach into the bag o' hold all, and I bring out
Bago, hold all.
a tooth.
Okay, yeah. At this point, she believes it. She's, oh my, that is quite an accomplishment. You should...
See, we killed the dragon. That's us.
Okay, he does, yeah. Now all of
Dude,
this is
he has a dragon horn on both shoulders, like
like bandolier dragon horns.
pretty
Look,
much. He's
fucking
holding
dragon horn.
both. He's holding both.
Look, that's us.
Well, you must understand this is all very exciting. I can't give you this thing. They
Here,
need payment,
wait,
but I'd be more than happy
wait.
to pass.
Wait, I got an idea. How many vases you got?
Of Vases?
How many of these vases you got?
This is the first one. Only one came in the cart.
Only one came in the cart.
Or by ship. Sorry. A nasty journey by road.
If you had another one, I would do a straight trade. How about this? If you gave us one, because that's us. That we killed. That's us. We could sign all the other ones.
No, Draco, please, no.
No, like
That's my soul. Herc was on a roll.
Please.
More like Hercules. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying, if you had another one, and they were signed by the heroes that were on it, you could sell it for a lot more. If you just gave us one.
This is literally. I'm so happy right now. I only have one of these vases, and
You didn't get one for your personal stash. Don't lie.
Oh, look, that's quite kind of you. And if you were to sign it, the value would be exponential. But unfortunately,
We could make you 100 air.
What?
We could make you 100 air.
Draco.
Could have 100 gold pieces for one piece of.
Draco.
What? Whatever.
I'm just gonna walk over and give her the 22 gold.
Thank you so much. I will pass along your well wishes to the artistic team back in Vega.
Abominable Pew. That's us.
Yeah.
Indomitable Pew?
Abominable. Fuck.
Abdominal few. Yes. Okay. I got it.
That's us.
Can I quickly write a note real quick, like a paragraph basically
Of what happened?
No, but basically a paragraph of just a message to Oliver, because he's going to give this to the people that sell this.
Sure.
So I basically I'm gonna write a paragraph being like, hey, hi, we saw your work, we appreciate it. I'm glad that you're doing good, and we hope to see more and better from you. And just sign our names and our group, and then. Well, okay, I do a rough sketch of Superius.
Okay. Roll a performance check for that sketch.
Could it be a dex check, please?
Performance or dex, your choice.
Okay, it's gonna be a dex.
Could I just sketch myself for the hell of it?
Roll. Hold on. Wait, cubed. Wait. You're not. What's your passive perception? Scorpius.
8.
8. He's done. I would say you see what's happening, so if you want to interfere, go ahead. What are you rolling? What are you rolling insight on, cubed? Stash of what?
The bases.
Get the fuck over, you bitch.
On the gal or Draco?
No, the gal, the shop owner.
If she has a vase, if there's more than one. Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead, roll. 16.
Awesome.
She's not lying. There's only one of these. And at first you look around and this is an artsy vase depot, right? There's a lot of artsy vases, and this one is it's good. It's not bad, but it's not the most glorious piece here.
Listen, the Oliver Dent's going to be the future Pablo Picasso.
Yeah, but to you guys, it's the coolest thing ever. There's pictures of ships at sea. There's rolling hills and mountainscapes and truly beautiful works of art. And then there's this kind of full body lineup, if you will, of all of you. And this is what's drawing your attention because it's you. So it's good, but it's not the best thing.
We need to tell him to step up his game.
Okay, but I will say, Scorpius, you see Yosef writing this note. if you want to put your input on how you look or whatever, do that.
Do I know if Yosef's gonna draw me or if he's attempting that?
Well, I would say you would notice that he's trying to.
Would I
Would
notice?
just do a quick sketch of myself and hand it to him? 'Cause
Sure,
I'm
yeah,
probably
roll
gonna do any-
dexterity performance.
That's a
Holy
natural
fuck.
20, my guy.
Okay.
Okay, so Yosef does a reasonably good job. He gets the bare bones.
You don't want to know my roll.
You could pick. What was your roll?
That was like a 10.
Okay, yeah.
Them horns
it's-
look a little small, is all I'm saying.
It's average. Somebody might struggle to pick you out a lineup, and Yosef, you get handed like a perfect portrait.
I'm gonna basically like scribble over my drawing, attach it to the note, and like fold it up and like hand it to the merchant. Whenever you see this company again, can you please hand this to them so we can get to the artist?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your patronage. I'm sure that she kind of like looks at the pottery company, and Mr. Dent will appreciate this greatly.
Did you tell him to fucking step up his game?
Yes, Trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that or death. I'm just saying.
Yeah, got it.
Yep. We got your that or death part. We got your stakes.
Take or death.
Take it till you make it.
Draco can wear it as a
Technically,
hat.
we have a storage area.
I put it in the bag of holding?
It's
No,
so
I meant
fucking
like
funny.
we actually have like a
Draco
U-Haul
isn't wearing it as
area.
a hat? Okay.
What, the base?
I predicted this scene would take 5 minutes.
No.
But this is why you guys are the best, because it's like, oh, we gotta suss out this vase.
Oh dear.
But no, don't we have like a U-Haul storage area?
You do have a storage container, a mini storage.
Really?
Yeah, we do.
Because remember, the ship, which you're actually not sure where it is, left to literally jump to the abyssal plane of existence to fight Rasputin, and you guys went off to fight a dragon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You don't know.
We don't know that.
Well, what else we gotta do? Ooh, I want to do a perception check to see if there's any, like, fucking other stuff of us, like, hanging around, looking all fucking
other
awesome and shit.
indomitable merchandise.
Yes!
Okay.
Also, wait, that's a good question. Why aren't we getting any fucking what's the right word? Commissions out of this bullshit?
are we getting
You
royalties?
imagine that when he sat at the painting table and they said, "What inspires you?" and he could just hear in the back of his mind Draco's voice saying, "I'll fucking kill you."
No, that's not
He
inspired.
was
That's fear.
inspired.
That's not inspiration. That's fear. There's a difference.
Fear
No,
can be a great
fear,
motivator.
Fuck yeah, I can.
Anyway, what's the word for it? It's a mob term. You're gonna have to go there and collect the.
Oh,
It's not- It's not interest, but it's called
Give me a minute.
gratuity. The gratuity.
Also, another thing I would like to do. Can I just get a feel for the market? Like any suspicious shit going on?
Is
around
the
us?
market hot right now for pottery?
No.
Clearly,
I
I
get
buy
rolled.
some GameStop stock.
Is there any Doge coins laying around I could invest in?
No.
Oh my
Basically,
god.
I just want like to suss around and like.
Sure. Okay, roll perception.
No,
cubed.
let me explain. I'm not looking like for the best deal.
But
Cubed, because you're looking for merchandise.
I'm not looking for the best.
Are
deal.
you
I'm looking for,
assisting
like
me?
any like elite?
oh, so
Okay,
you're
then
giving me
one of
advantage.
you roll with advantage. I'm sorry, Swift. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
boom.
looking if there's any illegal shit.
Hey, roll for illegal shit.
Can I just use my passive perception of 17?
Wouldn't that just be an investigation? If
Oh, yeah,
you're
wouldn't that be
actively
investigation?
searching for it?
I would say it's perception, because if you're searching the stall for illegal shit, that's investigation.
No,
But if
not
you're-
not just the stall, but just the general area.
No, I know. That's why I said if you're searching the general area, it's perception.
Okay, well, that's an 18.
Okay. Okay, well, you look around and, hard to tell. I
Touching
mean,
lied.
there's some shady dude in an alleyway with a trench coat who every once in a while like pulls it aside and there's like little vials of something hanging in there.
Oh, I thought
No,
you were gonna say it was a winger.
Your usual sus stuff, but you don't see like. I would say outside of that one dude, it's hard to tell. Like, also kind of midday too, so maybe not a lot of shady deals are happening right now in the hustle and bustle of this part of the city.
I do want to go talk to that guy.
Oh no. Okay.
Hey kid, you want to buy some drugs?
You want to buy some death sticks?
I want a sandpaper cigarette.
Oh no. Okay. you want to sell your kidney? No joke. I had someone ask me that. I was walking down the street. They're like, "Hey kid, you want some money? You got 2 good kidneys?" I'm like, "Nope. No, fuck away from me."
They're riddled with alcohol. They're not good.
Oh no. Yeah, you know the streets of Portland are bad when someone wants your kidney. That's some fucking Blade Runner shit right there.
Hey kid, I got some nice spleens for you.
Hey, want to spare lung?
Okay, anyway. You two,
I can lose a testicle. It's fine.
and Thea look around for more Indomitable Few merchandise, and you don't come up with anything.
1 testicle is like $500,000.
Okay, so you got the vase. We're going to the Death Sticks guy, right? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, you see Yosef walk off towards this shady character who's in a trench coat, who gets defensive as you approach.
Hey, I'm in my own trench coat. We're one the same. We're brothers.
Okay, still, he gets defensive as you approach. Says, what do you want? What do you...
Can I try to change my voice?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna try to talk in a different voice. Can I roll a performance before I try and see how I judge it based off that?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay, I got a 15. That's not too bad. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. What can I do for you, good sir?
What you selling?
Oh, that depends. What you looking for? Me and my associates, we sell a pick-me-up, right? You know, it's better than what you can get over the counter if you catch my drift, you know. So let's just say if you're a hard-working man and at the end of the day you find yourself lacking a bit of energy, we got you covered.
Oh, I thought you were talking about some whisper death there. Okay, you're talking about other shit. So, with this, stuff, how much does it usually run you an ounce?
Whoa, hold on there, pal. We don't talk about the stuff. What's your stake in this game anyway?
I'm a interested customer.
Are you lying or are you telling the truth? You know, I roll persuasion or deception.
I'm kind of telling the truth. It's not 100% a lie.
It's your choice, persuasion or deception.
No, they're both the same, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that's a 7.
Good kid. I don't want to break it to you the hard way, but you seem like the kind of guy who can totally be just fine with what you can procure in the store. Maybe some smelling salts or a bit of herbal tea in the afternoon. That seems more your speed.
Trying to sell them bath salts?
You don't know?
I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna say, I'm trying to find some things to, help other individuals, not me.
Yeah, I would say all of you seem it didn't smell.
I don't. Not with my 8 passive.
All of you except for Scorpion see him walk over to a shady figure and he's trying to act all tough and shit. And you're like, what the fuck is he doing over there?
Not acting tough. I'm just
Over there, like posturing and stuff around this guy and trying to get him to tell him what's going on.
Hey kid, you want to buy some half-rotted body pieces?
If you're asking if it's a Dwacha thing, probably not. Their business is more of antiquity collection, not
They're
so
not
much
narcotics.
drug dealing. Yeah, they're not narcotics. They're antiquities
Like,
collected.
I swear.
You want to go beat the shit out of him?
Yes, Draku.
I'm sorry, what was that, Thea? I mean, you guys have dicked over drug dealers in the past hard because, first of all, they got a shitload of money, and there's honor among thieves, and life-destroying drugs are generally frowned upon because, first of all, as Marcus has said, it's bad business when you can't get up and tie your own shoes. You know what I'm saying? And so, traditionally, hardcore drugs are banned from most criminal establishments because you're essentially combat ineffective. So for them, it's a business move. So you guys have dicked them over in the past, and they of course try to dick you over. Rocco hits Krakow, Krakow hit Franco, ain't nobody getting anything done over here.
Draku wants to.
God damn, that was a deep fucking pull OG Star Trek reference, and nobody got it.
I'm
I
sorry,
haven't
I'm a
watched
Star
OG
Wars
Star
fan.
Trek in like 3 years.
It's the
Nerd.
Ain't a
It's
fucking
the
Trekkie.
gangster world, dude. Everybody go home and watch that. That's your homework. You'll thank me later, I promise.
I'm not a Trekkie. Fuck you.
Alright, well, fuck all you then. Anyway,
I
where
was
were
watching
we?
Star
Star
Wars.
Trek earlier today, but okay.
I don't know. What? Is that the one with Picard or the other one?
This is Shatner. OG.
Yeah, this is the original series.
I hear the Raven back.
Let me just, it has been greenlit in the past. The only condition is that there's no fallback to watch it. It has to be clean, right? Pick them over, there's got to be, leave no trace.
Do I notice this?
Those have been, that has been kind of the overlining, outlying rules of engagement that you and people like you have been given. You know, if you're opportunistic, great. Don't bring it home. This is correct. Yes, you all notice this because no one is stealthing.
Oh yeah, I never said I was trying to be stealthy.
I know.
like-
So you all see Joseph walk over, start having a shady conversation with this dude who's looking like he's trying to back away from this. He's come to the conclusion that Joseph is not a serious buyer, and now he's trying to seek a way out.
Okay. Can I roll something else to try to convince him one more time?
What are you trying to convince him?
Okay. Can I show him some money to just like, yeah, I'm a serious buyer in that regard?
Well, it's going to give you disadvantage because this is your second attempt, but the money will help. So go ahead, straight roll.
Okay. 18.
Don't worry, Scorpius. I'm
Oh no! Oh no!
ever vigilant. This has also been pretty quick, so it's gonna take a second. Okay, what did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
Right, let's make this quick. What do you want?
And after he says, like, hey, I ain't buying a hookah.
What? Okay, I was scared. I rolled 3 4s in a row on my copper D20. What's going on here? Alright. Okay, he's going to kind of yank you back into the alleyway. You all watch as your ally disappears into a dark, scary alleyway with a stranger. weak ass wizard, by the way.
I'm going.
No,
Okay,
going
you all start going over there.
I don't, because I would see shit.
Hey.
You would see everybody start walking in that direction and wonder
Bold
why.
of you to assume with an 8 passive I would.
I smack you on the side. Hey,
What?
the
Where'd
puny
everybody
one
go?
disappeared.
It's a hexa vendor.
Blind as a fucking bat is what he is.
Okay,
Why do
so
you think
you
he
guys
has an owl?
get in the alley, and he kind of opens up his jacket, and there are vials of...
He flashes me.
no, he's clothed. And he's also in armor, too. Heavy armor underneath his cloak.
Okay.
And the inside pockets, much like the spleen carriers from Futurama, there are vials of a brown, kind of shredded-looking dust.
Can I cast real quick without it being suspicious? Detect magic.
Gonna cast a spell.
Detect magic. I think it's just like more of like a. I don't think it's. I think it's just like a hand movement is all it is. I don't think I have to say anything.
Are you being healthy?
Okay. Can I ask him if I can cast detect magic?
Always ask.
Yeah, I'll ask. Like, hey, so don't get cheated or anything. Anything. Can I cast detect magic?
I'll save you the trouble. It's not magical. It's something we here on the street pushers like to call a sud.
Wait, what'd you say? I didn't hear him.
What's
Sud.
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 Huh.
U-D. The sud.
Also, another question. Can I gauge how strong this guy is?
Strong?
He's in heavy, so at least.
No,
like
not physically strong. Like, and what I mean by strong.
Constitutionally?
Yes.
He's pretty stout. He's a big brick swinger, if that's what you want to know.
Haven't made it there yet.
He's the cloak was very off-putting, but as soon as that got opened up, you're like, oh fuck.
He's a little thick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say you guys are around to the corner, or getting close to it, as he's like, look, the process to make it is what it is, magic, but it in itself is not. Helps her sneaking it from place to place, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the point is here. Got this vial, right? 2 uses. Don't take it all at once. 100 gold, no negotiation. What do you say? You in or you out? You in or you out? I'm walking away if you out.
Am I there
About
yet?
6 seconds. Come on, kid.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the gold out, but I'm gonna take very fucking slow to get it. Get there.
You take longer than 6 seconds to get it out.
But I'm getting it. But at the very last second, I'm gonna have all the gold in my hand.
Okay. He's gonna pop one of the vials out of its holster and it's like, all right. At the same time, you give me the money, I give you the goods.
Can I just take the vial?
No, give him the money first.
Oh, you were asking him if you can just take the vial.
Yeah, I'm asking if I could just take the vial.
Yeah, you get the vial. 2 uses. Don't take them at once.
I thought what you were gonna do. You're just gonna pour it in Yosef's hand. I was like,
No. Also,
do what? What'd you say?
you smoke this too, and if it gets wet, it's ruined. You hear me?
Okay. So I'm gonna hand it to him, and I'm gonna grab the vial at the same time.
Okay. It's a firm grip on the money.
And at this time, is Draco and them coming around the corner?
Yeah, they're coming around the corner. They catch you right in the middle of a drug deal.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is after I pocket the.
Okay. Here's what's happening. They are drug in one hand, money in the other. They are in the middle of the exchange. You all walk around the corner and see your ally in the middle of a drug deal. What are you guys doing?
Can I declare?
Hold on.
Can I declare one thing before?
Maybe. Depends. What is it?
What I want to do is after I pocket the vial, is I will then instantly switch to my wand of magic missiles and blast them with it.
Oh, okay, hold on. That's not going to happen yet, because this party goes first.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys all see Yosef in the middle of a drug deal. He's definitely buying narcotics.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
What What a dumbass script here.
You see a very angry-looking paladin around the corner with the rest of your friends. The walls are about 15 feet high. The alley's only about, alleyway's only about 6 feet wide, too. Just enough for two to walk abreast, but there's cans of trash and various things piled in the corner, which makes that difficult.
Ah, yes, climb up the wall in the
Okay.
middle of day.
That'll be with disadvantage because he sees you. You could still try. Okay, fine. Go ahead and make your roll. At disadvantage because... Alright. No, a lot's happening. I'll allow it. Ooh. You come around the corner, you try, like, running... You climb up the side of the wall because you can do that as a cat. And, you start to, like, run along the rooftops to try and, like, drop in behind you. And he looks up and he makes eye contact with you. Definitely saw you.
In all fairness, Dreku doesn't really have any idea what's going on. But he knows his weakling wizard
Whoa!
has disappeared.
Hey, listen,
And now is being
Diana, fuck you.
accosted by a person in a trench coat, and he goes, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" And he
I
sees,
think he's buying drugs, Draku.
oh,
Okay. Joseph, roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck yeah.
why are we trying to beat up drug dealers whenever we got other shit that we're supposed to be doing?
That's a
I just wanted
21.
to find
Because
a bookstore.
This is D&D.
This is the 21 initiative.
Okay, he got a 18, so he's looking like he wants to get the fuck out of here, but you react faster. What are you doing?
Okay, like I said, I'm gonna grab the wand of magic missiles. Boom, 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 boom. Point blank with it.
You're just gonna fan the hammer with that
How
shit?
how many are you dumping? Are you dumping
Seven.
the mag?
All 7.
Holy shit, okay. roll damage.
Okay.
What?
Are
7
you-
charges?
Killing somebody
You
just
don't have to roll to hit, remember, it's just damage.
Yeah, just 3. 4.
Wait, are you expending all the charges? Is there there's a chance for it to break, right?
Yeah, all the charges. If
Okay.
I roll one, it breaks.
What's the percentage on it breaking? I can't remember.
If it was like a, I believe it was like a 1 is what it, if it breaks
Oh,
on a D20. That's
oh, so
one.
you just rolled and that was the 2?
No. Well, whenever you expend all expenses on a wall, you roll a D20, and if it's a 1, it breaks.
Then roll a d20 then.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. Perfect.
So 2.
Alright, roll your damage.
Okay, so I gotta re-roll because 3, 4,
7 fucking
7,
charges.
10. 10, so that's another 12.
Yeah, he's literally fanning the hammer of like the fattest cylinder around right now. It's just... do.
I'm just kind of confused on how we got sidetracked this far.
Who fucking knows?
18.
Started a cartel war. This side quest.
That's a total of 30.
30 damage?
Yep.
Oh my fucking god. Oh. No, not immediately. All he saw was you. He saw the shadow move and he looked up and he's like, there's some fucking tabaxi about to jump me, right? And so he started reaching for something in his pocket. Yosef reacted first and like whipped out a wand, and literally you saw as like a strobe light clicked. Because what? Each charge is 4 missiles? Or is it? Each charge is 3 missiles, right?
No. No,
Or is it
wait.
just 1?
I think it's just 1. Because if it was each charge was one,
Yeah, right.
fucking broken.
Yeah, fuck out. Okay. So you see as almost like a strobe in this dark alleyway flash 7 times. As like, you know, all these bolts like come racing out the tip of the wand and just like into this guy, and he gets like blown out and like falls back onto the ground and is like dying on the ground in the alleyway.
Wait, he's dead? Is he out unconscious?
He's dying on the alleyway. You fucking killed him.
What?
He's not dead. He's dying.
Okay.
And you hear a shout from the street, and then a familiar policeman's whistle blow, as you hear a couple footsteps come running to see what the flashing and commotion was in the alleyway.
Okay. This is, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna react. I'm just gonna instantly react. I'm gonna grab as much shit as I can.
Okay. The good news, this happens quick because the pair of constables were nearby. So, for all of you standing at the entrance to the alleyway, you turn around as these 2 police officers come up, and you see kind of 2 elves come up and say, "What seems to be the problem here, mister?"
Could I attempt to distract them?
Yes. Man. Quite a commotion in the alleyway is all quite well.
Yes.
They're trying to actively get their make eye line of sight down the alleyway.
No, I can see Drake doing, like, every time they try to, like, peer over him, he just, like, moves over in their way.
Yeah. And everything is fine. There was a mishap that been with the perpetrator ran away.
Perpetrator. There was a crime committed here, you say?
Yes. I think I saw him going over that way. A scriptures will point in the
Make a
opposite
persuasion or deception check.
Deception. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
you're lying.
I'm not proficient in deception.
Okay, that's even better.
That's the worst that could happen.
I have no fucking clue what the hell happened and why we are here.
That's a 22 in deception.
Okay, they both rolled like dog shit, so they're like, alright, well, if you see anything else, we'll be that way then, and they both run off in that direction.
Okay, also, I rolled, like, what did I need to roll to grab all the fucking drugs, I guess? All the shit off his person? Investigation?
Roll investigation.
Investigation? That's a 30. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god!
All I'm picturing, once Joseph takes the drugs, is Yoda on ketamine.
Okay, there are...
I want everything off this bitch. Everything.
There are, in the pockets, there were 3 rows, 5 deep on each side. So you get a total of also consisting of the one you had, 20 drugs, because it looks 20 vials of soot, because it looks like 10 vials had already been sold in the day. You also find about let's see, I said it was 100 gold, so you find 1,000 gold for the 1,100 gold, because it was 10 plus 1. He sold 11 vials. Yours was the 11th.
So 1,000 gold worth of drugs?
No. There's... No, I'm sorry. There's There's 1,900 gold worth of drugs, and you have 1,100 gold worth of gold in sold drug money.
Okay, so I have. Okay, I'm just gonna say I have 1,000 because that 100 is just gonna go back to me in that regard.
Yeah, sure. You could just put the vial back in because you have 20
So 20
vials,
vials and 1,000 gold.
worth 2,000 gold, and then you have 1,000 gold worth of money that you found on this individual.
Is there anything else interesting on this part? Is there anything
Okay,
else?
my question is, what is Lucy doing during all this?
She is notably nervous and very split between what to do.
Also, is there anything else interesting on this guy's person?
Yosef,
Like that. Mm-hmm.
you witness the last breath of life leave this person.
No.
They
Not
died.
allowed. Not allowed.
Dead?
Is there
He did-
anything I can do before he dies?
Nope.
Kick him.
Dead.
Kick him while he's down. You can do.
You guys searched the body and you died. He didn't roll well on his death saving throws either.
What was the point of all this?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I have another question. Is there anything else on his body?
Nope, that was it. Very simple.
What was he
I mean-
reaching for?
Huh?
What was he reaching
Well,
for?
yeah, he had full plate armor. Sure, that's a thing.
No, that's not that. What was he reaching for?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. He had a flintlock pistol in his back pocket.
Oh,
You're right.
That's other important shit on his person.
Yeah. Fuck off. I know.
The
I'm
only
sorry.
reason I lied was not get your guys' asses in trouble,
Because-
especially when we were supposed to meet with the fucking
No,
government heads
the reason
today.
Yosef did that because he saw him reaching for something.
No. It was fair. It was justified, and I'm dumb, and I forgot to mention that.
Okay, so he
What the
found he pulled out the gun of the guy. It's like that's why I killed him because he fucking was gonna shoot me.
Why are you buying this?
Because this is a problem within a lot of cities of drugs, and I was wanting to research it and see what I could do with it, and there is a cure for it, for like the addictions and process of that stuff that came off of it. Kicking a dead fucking horse.
Hey, Clover?
Yes, Drake.
How about you fucking let us know before you just go off and do drug deals?
You know, I didn't think it was
Nah.
gonna
I
be
think.
that big of a deal.
I think at
No, just let him go. I
Lucy
was
would.
really hoping he'd get hurt with that.
She's gonna come up and she's gonna punch you hard
Yeah.
in the arm.
Yeah.
You take
Can she roll the hit?
You want her to?
Yeah, do it. I'm curious.
That's a 22.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you take 10 points of damage as
Yeah.
she hits you hard
Mm-hmm.
in the arm. That shoulder is that's gonna be a dead arm for like, I don't know, the next 2 days. And she looks at you and starts signing and speaking furious, not speaking, but just moving her mouth.
Yes.
And essentially equates to, what the fuck are you doing? We have much more important things. This is a scumbag, but why did you kill him?
I showed her the gun that he was reaching for.
And she just shakes her head disapprovingly at you.
Listen.
I mean, I think you deserve that. In all fairness.
He agrees with you.
Listen, Lucy. I know we may not come from the same places, but wherever I came from, it was whoever draws. And I think some people who've grown up in that life understand that, and I'm not one to feign from shit like this. I've seen too many lives ruined from drugs like these, and I would like to use my knowledge and expertise to help people. And if these people who sell these things to ruin other lives have to lose their lives because they want to kill me or kill my friends, I will kill them.
I don't have any issues with you being fucking Batman, but just tell me first.
Well, I didn't think he was gonna pull a fucking gun.
I didn't think you were gonna walk off and fucking murder somebody.
Wasn't the plan.
It never is.
The good doctor, and at this point, kind of everybody else gathers around. So, what do we do about him?
Oh.
People die in houses all the time, especially in cities.
So we just walk out?
Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Draku has an idea.
Okay.
Draku's like, I have a plan. Let me see one of those weird things that you just bought.
I'm gonna
You're
hand
gonna
it.
OD him?
Yes.
Let me see one of those weird things you just
Okay.
bought.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him.
Just to point it out, he has 7 bloody holes in him.
Oh.
No, they're not bloody.
You know what? Scorpierce is gonna walk up to the body, cast invisibility, and say, "We got like an hour. Let's go."
Can you do that on an
I
object?
mean, we can put it on the bird and I can go dump
Oh,
him
it's
somewhere.
It's a creature you can touch.
Well,
That works.
It
Oh.
doesn't say if the person has to be alive.
he's got a point.
Or
So, I'm gonna tap Joseph on the shoulder and speak in Abyssal to him and be like, you want me to go dump the body?
With your bed, I'm gonna with the missile.
This is not what I...
I'll leave it up to you, Paul.
I have a good question. How weird would it be a giant bird to be carrying shit out of in and out?
You know what?
of the
I
city?
will allow you to cast invisibility on a dead body. You know, it's still so fresh.
It's so fresh.
It's
still
so
got a lot of
fresh.
life to it, you know.
Oh my god. He did just. I will allow it. I will
Well,
allow it.
actually-
I will cast a second level and cast invisibility. We got an hour. Let's
yeah,
get the fuck
well,
out of here.
one second.
Now, this is funny because the body is invisible, but the blood that runs out of the body not invisible.
Hey, Lilith, can
So there's like this weird red pool, but there's just like this weird red pool that keeps getting bigger.
actually, I have a spell for this. You know what it is?
Prestidigitation.
No.
No.
You're gonna laugh at me, and I don't care.
Okay.
I have a ritual spell that's a 3rd level spell that can actually keep bodies as they are. It's a necromancy spell.
Yeah, but how long is it going to take to cast this? And do you want to sit in the alley for that long?
It's a ritual spell that's gonna take like 10 minutes to cast.
That's the body. It's hidden. Let's just go.
What like, can we get like Lilith to bring a bed, and then like if we this visible body and like
Just fucking, we got shit to do, man.
we could do that later.
No, we have to. Let's just go to the library for fuck's sake.
No, we did not commit murder. It was self-defense. He pulled a gun.
I don't. Scorpirus walks off.
Hey, I had to make sure he died.
Scorpirus is
I'm just gonna
walking
walk off with
You in
Scorpirus.
self-defense,
Yeah.
I'm going
make
with him.
Sure that he's
Okay. Half of you leave.
Oh my god.
Is Lilith staying here with
No, she's.
She's dipping, dude. She's leaving your guys' dumbass.
Oh, I thought she was gonna bring the bird. So
No.
No.
You had one
No.
chance, you didn't answer, so I
I was
walked off.
asking. I was asking about it. I was asking about the bird.
This is fucking hilarious.
We've been
The fuck
sitting
is the
here
matter
for
with you
like
guys?
40. We've been sitting here for like 40 minutes.
Okay,
Killing
fine,
drug
fuck it.
drug
I'll
dealers,
just-
buying pots.
We're
Let's get on with the
just gonna leave the
story.
body as it is. Just leave the body.
Okay, so you leave the invisible bleeding dead body
Yep.
as is. With what?
It's
With a
invisible.
tarp somewhere.
There's gonna be an invisible lump
Yeah, you're gonna throw a tarp over something that's invisible.
and make it visible. Okay, make this a. This is a nature check because you're trying to disguise something. You kind of like.
A bunch of garbage around you can throw around.
There's like some like pallets and some shit. You kind of like stack them up in the air, and it kind of blocks the view. But there's like blood everywhere at this point. You're trying to like not.
Just throw a bunch
step
of
in it.
garbage on top of it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you. Okay, you all run out of the alley with
We're not running. We're casually walking.
casually walking. Got it. make a group stealth check.
Oh, I get to roll those at disadvantage. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's okay. Lucy gets to roll them at disadvantage too.
Well, I got a 17.
Fucking stealth?
Oh, I still rolled a 12. That's not bad.
5.
The doctor got a nat 20.
Oh no, everybody, this is like around 10s. The group, it's at around 10 right now, Zach.
Hey, listen. All it needs to be is about a 10 or above. Okay, that's all it needs to be.
Okay, you're confident that you and everybody else walked out into a very busy street without anybody really noticing or caring too much of what's happening.
Let's get as far away as possible from this place. And
Alright. You get your horses and carts and you start going further into the city.
hey, listen. We took out a bad guy. We got a bunch of gold, and we got a bunch of drugs.
Gotta get away.
Listen,
The
I
funniest part about it is I'm like, he's dying, and you guys are like, oh, cool. So anyway, and I'm like, he's dead, and you're like,
Well,
oh no!
the way you described it, I thought like he was like
He was making death saving throws. He's dying.
Okay,
Okay.
I Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant. I thought you meant.
Yeah,
That
no,
he was,
in
like,
D&D, there's
Oh,
alive.
maybe when somebody says he's dying, he's
There's-
actually dying.
In D&D, especially in 5e, there's a living, there's unconscious, which is stable at 0 in my book. There's dying, which is making death saving throws, and then there's dead.
Hey, listen. Now there's no witness. Okay,
Except for yourselves.
that's different.
You have to kill yourselves now.
I don't know. If my 8 passive perception, I don't know if I saw it. I
Alright.
saw a bunch of flashing lights.
Regardless, you guys get your shit and you start making your way. Where do you want to go?
The
Fucking
library.
library.
The fucking library, okay. Oh my god! That was the best! I just snapped this dude into existence and now he's fucking dead!
You just. I said, how thick is this guy? He's always pretty thick. Are you sure about that?
He had
All I'm
25
thinking is
hit
the solid
points!
Snake memes.
What do you
Alright, is everybody done being Captain Save All?
Oh my god. That was worth the price of admission right there. Holy shit. Okay. I'm sorry.
Do you wanna hide
We are a good and a wholesome party. I'm gonna kill you and take all your drugs.
Hey, listen,
Okay.
Joseph has a just reason. Fuck you.
Anyway, you guys
The end
your way.
justified the means.
into the heart. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so
How to start a gang war.
you make your way into the city.
Making my way in the
And yep, there we go. Get close to the column, and you find your way to one of the exterior windlasses. magical elevator barges, if you will, that can take you from the various sections. And the fare, if you remember, is a silver coin, the windlass, and you tell the operator that you want the 3rd floor.
What the 20th floor?
Remember, the column is up. Column's a bit different. The top floor is considered the 1st floor because it builds itself from. Every time it adds a new floor to it, it adds it from the bottom and hikes the whole tower up. So you request to be upon the.
Somebody just pass out? What the fuck happened?
I think Polo ran out of breath from all his laughing.
Hello?
The
Hi.
Athenaeum it's on the 4th floor. I apologize. The library, the Athenaeum. I'm dumb.
Are you having a stroke? You alright?
I promise.
I heard a bunch of like flopping around and then just you like mumbling words.
Well, I picked really hard words to say, and now it's really hard words to say.
The
Banging.
fuck is that
Sucking a
noise?
Dick Yosef.
What?
What?
What? What the fuck is going on?
Banging pots and pans together, you assholes. I play D&D. Okay, anyway. Diana will pay the fare for the windlass. You guys start to ascend. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
Sorry.
Into the chilly afternoon sky, the wind buffeting this magically airborne barge about as the various guide ropes kind of keep it on its track. As you ascend the beautiful, sprawling city, I would like everybody to roll a perception check if you'd all be so kind.
They.
I got a 16.
Even with. Why do I bother rolling?
Oh, what the fuck did I... Performance. 21.
Even when I get advantage, I get a 7.
Even was it the 3 or the 21?
21. The 30 was a performance. I
Okay,
don't know what I was dancing.
Who rolled above 20?
Me, Lilith.
Yeah? Yes, it did.
Also, Diana rolled above a 21. So as you guys are going up, you have a spectacular view of the sprawling city. This particular windlass sits more to the, oh my god, I'm so sorry. It sits on the eastern side of the column and affords you a somewhat open view of the docks and infrastructure on the wharf to the east. And no, you don't. You see though the everyone who rolled above a 20 in a dry dock, beaten, battered, a shit ton of holes in it. The Great Turtle.
Oh shit.
It has seen better days. And in the dry dock next to it is a mechanical iron monstrosity. Some sort of ship, but it really doesn't have masts. It
But did that
does.
capture the Rasputin?
You don't know.
Does it look like... Could I draw a assumption?
I will say that the last time you saw Rasputin, there was a lot of green glowy bits, and a thick fog that followed. Whether this is the hull of the ship after it's been killed, or that's been turned off, not entirely sure.
Why for you what the fucking...
Sorry, I have to get quiet. People are settling in bed. I'll try and speak loud, but I can't be.
You could also lower your sensitivity.
It'll be okay. Find another one. Baby, it'll be okay. We'll find some sexy lingerie from somewhere.
Oh boy. Where's this in?
Go to tools. Click it. Go to options.
I want to look into that one that we got the last time. I want to look into the one that we got last time. It was last. The one that you just got. I want to look into that one and see what they got and check their website. Left. Don't care. We're two consenting adults. Fuck them.
Okay, does
And
that sound
everybody
better?
that's listening on fucking huge stream.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why, but I had the sensitivity cranked up really high. Okay, so anyway, you're not sure what that ship is. You do also, you didn't quite see it, but you do know that the Great Turtle left with a battle group. So
Yeah,
maybe that was one of the combatants.
Maybe.
Not sure.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Anyway, the windlass reaches its destination, comes to a stop. The kind of farm gates part and allow you access onto the floor. It is quite drafty and cold up here, this high up in the air. And anyway, you make your way into the central space, which has infrastructural buildings such as you'd be familiar with the police evidence locker, and some various other pieces of infrastructure that help support the city. But it also has the Athenaeum, the Library of Greatness. Anyway, you walk in and you see sitting at the desk the familiar elvish individual Enceladus. Kind of with a kind of elderly set of spectacles pressed upon his nose as he looks through the book and sees you all enter. He says, "Oh, you're back. And by the scales and the stuff, you were successful, yes?"
Yes.
Holy, this is quite exciting. We've been expecting you, you see. If you'd be so kind, the Corps, would like to speak with you before our exchange is to take place. Yes, the Corps, the governmental ruling body. Did you get the message we left for you in Alafrida?
Yes, we did.
Baron Jax was supposed to deliver it.
I was a little drunk.
Wait. Very good then. Then you understand why. This is a matter of national security, this book here, so it's something that we need to go over some formalities before it can be handed over. Some rules, if you will. That would be good for this particular meeting.
Bold of you to assume Scripurus is ever so rude.
Oh no.
Hey Draco, you want a drink? No.
Huh? Drink? Ale? No, just kidding.
Boo.
This will be well.
What?
And we can also brief your fellows. They are not here. I will have a runner sent for them. Your compatriots above the ships down in the docks. They returned not but a day ago. I must say, I'm sure their tales of heroism are as long and as that would be putting it well, as yours.
You wanna know why? Indomitable few.
Yes.
Yes.
You are quite starting to make a name for yourself in all manners of your code of conduct and your.
Ooh, I wouldn't say code of conduct.
Oh, very well then. You can explain yourself in front of the Corps then, if you'd be so kind as to follow me.
I don't like explaining myself either. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
He learns. He kind of on the way out of the. He leans over to his aide, one of the other librarians, the female woman that you've dealt with in the past. Says something to her, jots down a note, hands it to her, and she takes off. Runs quarter of the way. What?
Can I see what he says?
He just says, "Go inform Rack Wraithrazor aboard the Great Turtle and Captain Crocodus Jakes of the sum of this, and have them brought before the Corps."
Yay! And I say, hey guys, Rack's coming.
Who?
Rack!
Well, I don't know who this is.
Get out. He's pretty fucking hard to just not find or spot.
Who the fuck is eating
He's
candy
like a
wrappers?
monster.
Oh shit, I just realized. This is gonna be funny. He is blue.
Dubba dee dubba die.
He's white!
He's blue with white outlines, with white belly.
Alright.
Did you just assume his ethnicity?
Yes.
Fucking racist prick.
Yeah, accurate. Anyway, so Enceladus kind of meets up with you as you say this and says, "Oh, quite so. They haven't had a chance to. They've debriefed with the military command structure, but they have not had a chance to bring their happy news to the Corps itself. And since they are part of your troop, it would make a lot of sense and speed up a lot of time, you see."
Yeah. Okay.
Very well then, if you'd all be so kind to follow me. And they get on the windlass once again. You see the aide run off a quarter of the way around the column to take another one down. And you guys rise to the top. First level. And once again you kind of hit the stop, the big gates open up, and there is a full platoon, a heavily fortified position of some of the finest guards in the Commonwealth who are keeping watch and keeping tabs of everyone who comes in and out of essentially what is Capitol Hill for them. And as they step off, it kind of everybody gives a nod to Enceladus, and they kind of get to you guys, and they say, "Oh, what's your business?" And Enceladus says, "Oh, don't mind them, they're with me," and pulls out a scroll and like hands it over to the guard. He looks it over, kind of reads it, looks at all of you, reads it again, says, "Okay, you can pass." No, you can pass. And you guys are ushered across. Unlike the buildings, the previous floors, all of this is greenery. Beautifully kept gardens, fantastic views of the city around you. And in the inside there is this large, kind of white marbled structure, a beautiful... It is a castle, in some regards. It's not as tall as some castles. It still has a wall. It still has turrets. ramparts, barbettes, all that good stuff that a castle should have. But there's a lot more inside of it. It's not like it's not a very vertical castle, if you will. And so you are ushered to a portcullis, a big door. There's like no moat or anything like that. But as you're walking in, once again, you're stopped by a team at the door, and says, "Oh, what's your business?" And Saldus will once again say, "We've come here seeking an audience with the core. These are the indomitable few. They have been requested upon their return from their escapades with the dragon." And once again, kind of hands the paper around. Oh, that's my fan in the background. That's usually why I have the thing turned up so high, so it doesn't pick that up. Sorry about that. Try and get a little further away from it. I don't need to be sitting at my computer to talk. But anyway, so they kind of look over the paper and they say, "All right, very well. To proceed, I need to ask that you leave all your weapons here for safety.
Laughs in pocket dimension weapon.
All your weapons on this table. It will be safely kept until your return."
Laughs in Dracu as his hands are fucking legal weapons.
I just plop down the bag of holding. Everything better be here whenever I get back.
We don't plan to mess with anything. It's just a precaution, you understand.
I don't think I have any weapons on me.
Draco is not taking off his gauntlets.
Wands and weapons, if you'd be so kind.
Well,
they're just his gloves.
I have a question. What if a wand is not a weapon, but it's still a wand?
You see, someone amongst the guards is, for you magically inclined, he's cast attack magic, and he's pointing out things. He's like, "That can't go. That can't go." You know, he points at your gloves, Drake, and says, "Those definitely can't go."
Can't
You
take
point
them
at my
off.
shield?
Yeah, you like physically cannot take the gloves off.
Anything magical or bladed on the table, please.
No.
The shield just helps me see.
Draco lies down on the table.
Just the gloves.
No, I do apologize, but if the Corps wants to see me, I have earned these gloves. I have done everything to get these gloves. Once they are on my person, I am not taking them off. You can handcuff me, but I am not taking.
And someone walks over and slaps a very familiar gold set of bracelets.
No.
And all magic on your person is rendered inert. Temporarily.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not taking off the fucking gloves.
Anyone else wish for the chains rather than just unloading your pockets?
I have put up my hands like, this is gonna be easy.
Okay, very well.
Do I need to give you my shield?
If you'd be so kind.
Alright, so
I'll set down my morning star.
Thank you. I
thought
appreciate
you had a hammer.
Oh,
it. Does.
Oh god, we're here for like an hour.
You know what? When I mean,
fucking Yosef has the same amount of magic items, so don't even.
No, I'm talking about for Thea.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, would I have to be shackled too?
We could either do this one of two ways. Either you can leave all your magical items here, or we can shackle you so you can't move and all of your magic is inert. Whatever's easiest for you.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, just easier to shackle us.
Diana's like, yeah, I'll give you the shackles.
There's too many fucking magic items on us.
Yeah.
Here, I have my own pair. And Scorpius will pick up his shield and put on his own pair of dimensional
Oh yeah, I have my
shackles.
own kinky pair.
I would ask that all blades, though, be left. Just...
Do you see a blade on me, sir?
No, you're good. And I know now you cannot summon that blade because of the shackles, so we're good here.
You do know that
He doesn't even know I can do that.
You do know that we just killed a dragon for
Yes.
you, and
Even
you
the
are
better
having.
reason to shackle you before you become.
Draku, that's the point. That's why they're shackling us to protect themselves.
This is funny. The how do I describe this? This is TSA. You guys are going
fuck
through.
you.
Are you really? Ugh.
Well, I'm about to be
And,
groped by a bunch of weirdos.
Not groped. Just they just want the sharp, pointy things that could kill important members of state.
Does that include my horns?
They don't know that I can kill important members.
But fuck it, why not? This is too far. I can't pass this up. One of them has a dog.
Oh no. No! No!
Bougie! Bougie!
You know what? Can I just put everything in fucking bag of holding?
Sure. I'll allow it. Okay, never mind. The dog sniffs you, and he almost sits down, and he gives you a funny look, but he keeps walking. And gives you all...
Bougie!
He wants to play, and he wants to be petted, but he's working. So
No, I don't give a fuck. Draku's dumb. He doesn't give a fuck.
Okay. He wants to give into the head scratches, but he's a working dog, so he's got to work. Playtime later, work now.
Leviathan jerky.
He is definitely not touching that. That Leviathan jerky is... Okay. Okay, anyway, you guys are removed of all of your bladed weapons, kinetic weapons, and you are all shackled, so all your magical weapons and magic does not work. And you are
When did I
all...
get shackled?
Did you not choose to?
No,
Okay, then you gotta dump all your shit on the table.
I did.
And
Okay.
your armor.
Oh yeah, the armor's gotta go.
Oh, fuck that. Shackle my ass.
Okay.
I like to be cuffed.
Kinker.
Okay. Yeah, they like take a look at the armor and they're like, no fucking way is that going into the chamber.
I would like to mention dimensional shackles. What I just put on myself doesn't inhibit me from casting magic.
Okay, no, then you get double shackles then.
But I put dimensional. Can I do deception?
Double shackles, bitch.
Can I do deception?
Nope, you can't because there's some dude running. There's like some dude running like fast identify. He's quick, right? Like these guys don't fuck around. Come on, man. They gotta protect the shit.
TSA is not that good. Let's
These are
be
like
real.
the supreme
Yeah, but
leaders. We're meeting like
TSA
leaders of fucking
is
countries. You
top.
don't think there's gonna be safe points?
Notch. Okay.
Yeah,
So
fuck it, fine.
everybody
I'll
just
leave-
chooses.
I'll leave my shield and my ring. Fuck it, I'm not going shackled.
Okay. Alright, okay. So all of you are shackled except for Scorpirius.
That lowers my AC by 3.
Anyway. They have racks and stuff. They make it very clear that it will be watched by that dude over there.
I mean mug the fuck.
Wait, is the guy who's guard happen to be an asshole?
No, he's cool, calm, and professional.
No, never mind.
I'm mean mugging the fuck out of the guy that they're having watch it. I'm like,
I think everyone's been mugging him.
I will kill you.
I understand, and nothing will come of your belongings. This I swear.
Insight check.
You promise your life.
Go ahead.
Make sure I'm not rolling at advantage. Okay. With my -2. Oh. Well.
He's honest. He's an upstanding citizen and an enforcement of law. Why would he lie?
Nowadays.
You almost feel silly for doubting him.
I'm gonna lean closer to Yosef
No,
and
yeah.
tell him in Abyssal that I don't trust this.
My character's one flaw. I assume the worst in
I'm
people.
gonna laugh in Abyssal as well. Me and you too.
Okay, anyway, you guys are all led into a waiting chamber, where the head of the guard, who's kind of been guiding you through this shakedown, addresses you and says, "If you'd be so kind to wait here, there's chairs. You can take a seat. We're waiting for your friends. We'll let you all in at once to speak to the core.
Good luck trying to get all of his shit.
It will be done. This is standard procedure. Don't think that this is a special treatment. Everybody gets it. And we appreciate your cooperation."
Kill a dragon. Here, let's put these cuffs on you.
Shush, Draco, shush.
Draco doesn't like authority, huh? Like, he's mad about that.
No. But did you just say we're being treated like criminals? I don't want to hear that from you, Thea.
Okay, you guys are
Shut up,
held
slave
there.
girl.
It takes about 15 minutes, and finally you hear rustling
I can't say that.
on the outside door from where you came. And a couple of minutes later, after a lot of clanging and banging of things being set on a table, the doors open and you see two unshackled individuals, one in a green dragonborn who stands very tall, very broad at the shoulders, very muscular, and in a immaculate, white uniform with gold and green trims of the Commonwealth Navy. He wears a side-facing bicorn hat with some thick plumage to distinguish his rank as captain. And he holds his hat at his side as he walks into the chambers and gives a nod of greeting to you all. And also next to him, in I would say, a reasonably cleaned up state, as clean as you've ever seen him, you see your good friend, Rack Wraithrazor, who
Is he as well?
He is wearing nice pants.
Is he shackled?
Just the pants.
He's not, but
Shame.
he has
Discrimination.
literally nothing on him, because they're like, "Give us all your spears," and he said, "Okay," and so he just dropped the quiver on him.
Dude, you gave them their stuff?
Oh, if they don't give it back, we'll just kill him. You know how it works.
Right?
Like Jacob.
That's what I said. They tried to get my gauntlets, man. I can't do it.
I understand. It's a formality, so I've been told. Right, Jakes? And the other Dragonborn nods curtly and says, "The Corps appreciates your cooperation."
Oh. You eat a frog?
That sounds very robotic to me. Was that
Sorry.
supposed to be?
No, it's just the way I talk.
Wait, no, I was asking about Tip. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't supposed to be robotic. It's a little hard with the way my voice is right now.
I understand. I'm only asking for clarification because we're fighting fucking robots.
No, it's not that kind of robot.
I think everybody's a robot now.
No, I am Captain Crocodus Jakes, commander of the You Want Some of This. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I've heard a great deal from Rack Wraithrazor here on our adventure to hell and back.
Did you get the
You get Rara Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
Yeah, we got him at great cost, but we did.
Oh my god.
How's the ship looking, Rack? Is it bad? Is it good?
Whew. Not good. It hurts me to see her this way, but damn, she held her own.
No, this is just an excuse to renovate it.
This is true, and he gives a nod of respect to his naval captain compatriot and says, "And the Commonwealth Navy has been so generous to foot the repair bill.
Hey!
It is the least we can do, considering your gallant efforts in that
Did we lose?
Blackened Sea."
Losing the crew?
There's a somber sadness. We lost some, but we fared much better, I dare say, than our naval counterparts.
But like,
My
Who-
Yeah, where's Saluzin?
mm-hmm.
She's well. She took quite a beating, but she's resting and recovering.
Did we lose anyone from the Polywog crew?
No, they're well.
Above table. Okay, so no one important was lost. Got it.
You bitch. Unfortunately, I dare say our Saluzin, I think her pride's hurt more than her body. Her ship, the one she was fighting to regain control for, the Preambulate, sailed with us, and
Oh no.
it did.
Fuck.
Though we learned quite a bit about what lies there, and it's a strange place. The Preambulate died, but it didn't. A story for another time, I suppose. Rasputin is no more. Whatever keeps it is no more. We sought to that.
What was that big hunk of thing?
What thing?
That was next to the turtle.
That would be the You Want Some of This. My ship. First of its kind, ironclad.
So you're gonna make the turtle look like that?
No, the turtle must always be made of wood, but we can borrow some things here and there from the concept.
Uh-huh. Dude, we killed a dragon.
Holy shit.
Dude, I wish you would have been there. And we did it, like, quickly.
I wish we could make the same boast, but that was a fight of attrition I never wish to repeat at sea. What are those?
Oh, that answers.
Well, there we go.
Oh, since we are in this room and about to be brought before the Corps, it does not hurt any secrets to say that the propulsion of the ironclad is based off of what airships run off of. Essentially, we no longer have to be slave to wind at sea. And kind of rack pipes up. Damn shame too, because that's a good way for Neptune himself to come up and punish you for breaking the rules. You will see, Mr. Wraithrazor. This is the way of the future.
Ooh. Could we do one of those and, like, be able to fly in Banff?
But
Don't know if that would work.
Could make it an air sea ship.
That is I don't know the answer to that. We'll have to ask. And at this, once again, the captain of the guard who's been kind of leading you through this exercise, kind of comes forward and says, "You will now be ushered into the Chamber of Arrows and before the Corps. I ask that you mind your manners, but please don't hide anything. This is simply an inquiry to the events of what has happened in the past weeks. No one is in trouble, and I ask for your absolute honesty and cooperation. Thank you." And he, not yet. But anyway, he opens the doors and the guards inside turn to acknowledge your entrance. But there is a well lit room. The marbled floor leads into two elevated rows of not pews, but like connected desks, workspaces, if you will. And looking down from those desks, there are 7 individuals looking over you, 3 on one side, 4 on the other. And this is the Chamber of Arrows, one that represents each major populated area and kind of district, if you will, state, province, whatever you want to call it. And then past this parallel onlooking section where the arrows are before you, very well, like, there's a lot of mirrors and there's a lot of trickery with windows. A lot of light is focused down upon a marble altar that is about 15 feet long. And sitting behind it in very beautiful wooden chairs with like leather backings that you can see in very elegant filigree and decoration are 5 individuals in very elegant robes that sit and stare before you. And as you stand and enter into this room, the head of the guard goes through and addresses you all by name to the Chamber of Arrows, and goes on to say, my arrows and arrowlesses, I bring before you the indomitable few and Captain Sergeant Jakes of the Commonwealth Navy of the You Want Some of This.
You want some of this?
Want Some of This. That's the name of the ironclad.
Awesome. Gangsters.
I present to you now Indomitable Few and Captain Jakes, the Corps. And he points them out. They're all kind of standing at this point, greeting you. And it moves from left to right. And he points out the charged of law and order, charged to shallow, the charged of defense, Grossen to shallow. Charged of defense is Varen Silverbow. Charged of commerce is Arlo Ronaldo. Charge of interior is Samson Onyx. And charged of civic virtue, Father Huber Bancroft. And they all nod kind of respectfully. You see Jakes take a knee before them, and Rack kind of reluctantly follows.
I'm gonna bow.
You also see the head of guard do the same thing.
Your Pierce will do a bow as
I'll
he was
bow.
taught as a child.
Okay.
Bow as in like honor and respect.
Okay. This goes on. Honorifics are given, and
Did they say us? Did they say anything about us?
after a brief pause, you see the captain and the head of the guard stand up. The head of the guard kind of takes a comfortable position behind you guys, just observing. And you see as the core sit down, the one in the center, Arlo, speaks up. Says, "It is a pleasure for you all to be amongst us. And if the rumors are true that have been flooding amongst the city, a job well done and congratulations is in order." You see, and I should have done this while I was explaining, but you see, Arlo is a human individual, human male, middle age. Sitting to his left is Vera Silverbow, who strikes a very similar resemblance to someone you used to know.
Alara?
Yes.
Really?
This would be Eagle, First Class, her grandma,
Ooh.
Vera Silverbow. Which is, that's top. That's 4-star, 5-star general right there.
Yeah. Like, does Draco notice the family resemblance?
Oh yeah, it's uncanny.
Does he remember Alari's name?
You remember her last name was Silverbow.
Ooh, okay.
Is of course an elfin woman. Well, later her years, her features long, elegant, and fit. Her hair is silver, tied back, and her tan fatigues of the Beta colony, or not the Beta, I'm sorry, the SSR uniform, which, a little bit of backstory on that one. There's the Commonwealth Navy, and then there's the SSR. Think of that as like the Army and the Marines, right? They're both more or less self-sufficient. They have infantry, they have ships, they have every aspect one needs for a full army, but there's just two units. In the War of the Unification, they fought so hard against each other, and they both deemed each other such a worthy adversary that when all was united, and they said, one of you disband, they said, fuck it, let's have both. So there are two uniforms, there are two militaries, there's two branches, essentially. But unlike the Captain Jakes, who wears the Commonwealth Navy uniform, she wears the other one, the other branch's uniform. The gray top fatigues with the green trimmed pants.
Draco is going to look at everybody and notice if there's any orc or half-orc people.
There is. Father Huberus Bancroft is a full orc in these very white, elegant priestly robes.
Okay.
Samson Onyx is a dwarven individual, and Grossen Tishallow is a red dragonborn.
Does Draco notice any maybe subtle ill will towards the orcish person from fucking Alari's grandma?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Hard to tell.
I can inside if you want.
Go ahead. You're right.
26.
Nope. They you get the feeling that everybody hates somebody, but the highest ranking official in the SR doesn't hold grudges, at least not against her own kin.
Alright. Draco doesn't remember much, but he does remember some things.
In fact, Viren will speak first, as everybody takes a seat and kind of the chamber settles, if you will.
Do we have chairs?
Yeah, there's a handful of chairs kind of set in rows, so you can all take a seat in the middle. You are funny, you're in the hot seat. All the spotlights are on you. Everybody's looking at you guys.
Are we like shackled?
You're shackled comfortably, hands in front of you.
Okay.
This is just to keep, and you know what? Fuck it. These aren't even shackles. Your hands aren't bound.
Okay.
But there are two clips, two cuffs that go one on each arm, and as soon as they're on you, all magic is inert.
Okay, so Draco can still scratch his nose.
Yeah, you can pick your nose, you can stretch, you can use hand gestures to describe things. but you are rendered inert and safe.
Because if there were
Please.
actual shackles, Draco was going to make a complete obsolete scene of him trying to scratch his nose.
No.
But apparently not.
Wait, don't you have a prehensile tail that you can just use to do that?
A lot of thought has been given into this. So, anyway,
Okay.
Vera will speak up first and says, "It is good to see you all. My granddaughter has spoken highly of your deeds, and her hopes and aspirations for you, I'm happy to see have come true.
Draco
It
waves.
is nice to meet you all for the first time.
Hi.
Hello. As stated before, I am First Class Eagle Varen Silverbow. I hold the charge of defense against this mighty nation, and it is nice to see that my underlings have had a break for once in the hard work ahead. Thank you for your service. But do tell us about what you've seen. This dragon has thwarted many of our original attempts to undermine it.
Who's going to talk?
Uh,
Doctor?
Sure, yes, of course. It is a pleasure to meet you all. We engaged this beast after a considerable amount of planning, making our way north, and crossing the fire line. And that beast was quite hard to take down, but a bit of clever ingenuity on our part, we were able to fell it in short order. I dare say I was more along for the ride than actually did anything useful, I'm afraid. But a great deal of magic and explosives were used to take it down.
And fists.
and magic.
We
And,
took them. We didn't fit, well, not a lot of guns, but a lot of fists. Magic.
I just realized magic was already mentioned. God damn it! I got an 8 for my passive perception.
You're like, yeah, and magic. And like 2 minutes later, you're like, and magic. Like the conversation.
Screw Pierce is not paying attention. It just doesn't give two shit. Oh wait,
And
would he be allowed to have his owl in here?
Yeah.
Because that'd be chilling out on his shoulder, if not flying around the room.
No. No, the owl would not be around the room. There would be a comfortable sized cage for
It's shackled to your back.
No,
But he's
it's
freaking out.
easier to put it in an owl cage than put shackles on an owl.
What? Why would you put shackles on an owl?
That's why they don't, because it's
It would just
fucked up.
fly around, not get but like 4 foot from you, just
but
like flying around.
anyway, for sake of brevity, and because I just love talking to myself, the good doctor.
Well, I will talk. I'll talk.
Okay, go ahead.
We used today. Wow.
But
We used a link that we were able to talk with the dragon and lure him to our trap, and we set a bomb, and we got him there, and the bomb exploded, and then we proceeded to beat the crap out of him, and like we got blasted with flames a lot, and it hurt,
Deep fried wizard.
but and we got close to getting really hurt, but we really beat the crap out of him to where he no longer would be alive. And which the fire is still going. We couldn't really stop that. But the dragon himself is dead. Yes. What the little furry creature said.
The good doctor will speak up and say, to elaborate on what my compatriots have said, the link, we believe, this is much of interest to myself as a physician and a medical practitioner. My friend here and partner, Lucy, we've had experience with this creature before, and we've had an encounter, and the dragon manipulated Lucy's mind and gained a foothold of sorts, and at one point allowed commands and thoughts to flow through. It gave us quite a bit of trouble back then, but I think I was able to sever this link, but it never was gone. And in our attempt to trick the dragon to the bomb, as Draku so accurately described, we cursed her to reopen the link. And
Safely.
all
Safely.
well, a curse is never safe, but it was a well worth risk. A consensual one as well too. And like Lucy nods in approval at this. This dragon, he was greedy even for a red of his kind, and we bet rightly that he would not miss out on an opportunity to reclaim what was once his. And this ultimately became his downfall. Do you see some of the core chat amongst themselves for a bit and say, this is incredibly fascinating. It has been some time since a chromatic dragon has come into our necks. As you know, the metallic ones, they pay us no mind or trouble and can be quite boonful to society if they like what they see, but the chromatics are nasty beasts, and I am glad that we cut this one before it became too old and powerful. And there's kind of like a like a harump among the room. And you see, damn it, I didn't want to move my book out of my reach. Okay, I didn't just throw my D4 on the ground again, thank God. You see Arlo speak up and say, and what of the horde that this creature left? I am assuming some, I dare say, accomplished as an adult red drake. What was left?
Well, once we extinct the dragon, Draku's trying to sound smart. It's not working. We made our way up to his dwelling, and we found his horde. And in his horde, we saved three. I look over 4. We saved 4.
There was 4? Oh yeah, it was 4.
Which is funny because they're sitting with you guys.
4. And I'm pointing at them. Girls, who were
a dead body.
who were
No, the doctor would have taken doctor would yawed those away and say, "Let's not look what you're doing."
But we saved the 4.
Come for your dumbass. You'd be grateful.
And so they were gonna be under the kind of same type as Lackey as she was under. So we saved them, and there was some gold and some coin a lot of coin, and we were hoping for a lot of magical stuff, but this dragon apparently was so powerful that it was melding all of these magical metals and weapons into a uh, like a like a bowl for it to say that was its hoard. Uh, like I was able to break off a piece.
Would we have been allowed to bring the sample in?
I would say they were hesitant, but you said no. Trust me, you want this to be brought inside. So
I have them, and this is an example of the piece, and this is a small piece compared to how big and massive this metal of just like
Chaos.
I got shocked and then flame thrown and then thundered and then frozen just by punching to break this piece off. And so it's pretty good. And if you want, you're more than welcome to identify or magic it to. Y'all are fucking up by making Draco being the one that's talking.
I was gonna cut you off like halfway through, but I also didn't want to be rude.
Well, Draco's just gonna fucking talk until
you
somebody
have
tries to make some
this
stop.
material. You say Arlo will speak up again.
Yeah, Scorpius will grab it using Mage Hand.
Can't use Mage Hand. Oh, you can.
I can, and I'm not doing it. I'm placing it in the center of the room.
Okay, that the captain of the guard will kind of come up and pick it up and observe it. You see a similar flash of the arcane as he looks it over, deems it to be either safe or stable, and approaches the altar and places it. And you see Arlo, the charged of commerce, reach forward and look at it, roll it over in his hand. Kind of a magical guise kind of covers his eyes as he takes the time to inspect it. Says, "This is truly quite unique. You said there was more of this."
We only grabbed but a small amount. There is well over % of it that's still there.
And what we figured is his hoard, we got what we could carry, and we left a fair amount of coin there as well. Because I know our deal was half,
Yes.
I believe. We figured with this mass amount of new metal that is highly magical and could be constructed to most boon your army and stuff, and with the coin that was left there would be a fair amount to equal to half.
Just what was the starting amount then? And what was left?
What we left behind, the copper?
Yes.
We didn't count. We got what we could carry, and there's still a whole bunch of coin.
We figured that we would proposition you with the thought of this alloy, this chaotic metal. It has many different properties from many different schools. Alone, the research that you could gain from this and the knowledge you could gain from this would be beneficial. Keep your scholars for at least 10 years just studying how the magics weave together. It's by itself, it's invaluable when it comes to
I dare say this is a rare and maybe even priceless find. Something like this has not been seen before. You must understand, my office and my charge is to view the commerce and make sure that things are going well. This is, I cannot begin to say how excited I am about the opportunities that this chaos alloy, as you so aptly referred to it, will bring. But the book that we would part with is, I dare say, more valuable. And so you must understand where we come from when we want to give this to you. And by the way, too, what if a dragon is not enough? What would this book be used for?
I have no fucking clue what it's going to be used for, so that's somebody else's department.
Well,
That's me outside of character.
there is an event that's going to happen in the future, and from what I, Diana, you mind helping?
There has been 6 things that have appeared on our material plane, scattered about the world. And she kind of like reaches into her bag and pulls out a map, the map, hands it to Captain of the Guard, looks it over, hands it up to them. You can see there are 5 dots that make some sort of star-like shape, and in the center there's a 6. We believe that these are teleportations that should pull out like the scrolls or the scries of the alien language, and then what she went back and rewrote it in common and present those all evidence and say we have been tasked by my charge, Emperor Gregor Vorsalin in Baryar, and he had first found these off of one in his neck of the woods in the small town of Seagar, or just outside of it, more akin to in the town of Akaga. And we were sent there to discover these, and found that there is a deep and disturbing connection that we now believe to lie with the plane of Mechadus and the armies of Modron.
Scorpirus will take out the sketch of the vision and hand it to one of the guards.
Yes, quite so. Thank you, Mr. Scorpirus. On our last adventure, up above the Dragon's Hole, halfway up the mountain, at the top, we deemed that one of these monoliths, as we've come to call them, resides up there. Upon our first contact with this monolith, Scorpirus approached and was given a vision upon which has expedited our mission and put upon us a sense of disturbing urgency as to what will come in the time. We know now confident the who, and we might even know the why, but unfortunately we have no concept of when.
But we do know that we can stop it once we acquire all of the tools and Dominable.
Right, that would be in the second scribing I took. Kind of hand all this stuff around and all the related notes, the maps, the drawings, the scrollings, the various pictures you drew from the nightmares that have been haunting you, Scorpirus. All of this is presented out in front of him, and Diana will continue. One of my missions was to investigate this, and as I hold the title and position of Imperial Auditor, I speak and I am, for all intents and purposes, with Gregor's voice. And I ask you now, as an Imperial Auditor, that you take this seriously. This, I fear, and something that the Book of Illumination has alluded to, that this has befell our world multiple times now, and each time the past has been erased, wiped, destroyed, your favorite adjective, because of these Modron. And it seems in the past they have won at times and lost at others. This is not something that Barriar or the Commonwealth can face on their own. I know it is a bit silly to dream of world peace, but this is definitely something that we must unite together for. At least communicate and talk. And the good doctor will speak up in this point and kind of like almost walking forward and like purposefully jingling her chain as she holds one of the same symbol that Diana has. And says, "We were sent here to attempt to make contact with you, but unfortunately our paths crossed with these individuals first and got swept up in the chaos that ensued. Our task, of course, was to come here and attempt to establish a rapport with you, your corps, your counts of arrows, and your dukes and duchesses. To, moving forward, try and stay a bit more open on these matters." And they kind of, they're like, you guys have gathered a lot of evidence over the years for this, or over the past couple months. In game time, this endeavor has only gone on for what is almost about 4 months now.
I chime in. Out of the tools, there are 7. There's 7, correct? Is that right? Out of the 7 tools Indomitable, we have the nautical displacement device, which gave the ability for our counterpart Rick and your naval fleet to defend off the Rasputin.
Rootin' tootin' Rasputin.
There it is. I'm like, somebody's gonna fucking say it.
I'm sorry.
We also have. What else do we have? We got the gloves. We got that one. I thought we had another one, don't we?
You're working on the book right now.
Is that the third one?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. We also have these, and I hold up my fists.
And
These.
Rack will speak up and say, "Your charginess, if it would please you, our last operation in cahoots with your navy demonstrated our ability to leave this plane of existence and take a fight to a foreign area, so long as we have a map and a general understanding of that ocean. You give me a chart of wherever this Mechadus is, and if there's a body of water, I'm sure we can bring the fight to them if that's something you'd like."
We have these. These are the what are they called? The illustrious gloves, which are another tool. Indomitable. The book that you have is another tool. And from what we've learned from the monoliths, in order for this army to be defeated, if we acquire all the tools the chances of them succeeding are very less. And
It also states with great confidence, this you will see in our second scribing, that if a united front, and I think that is more key than all the tools being present, that victory for our enemy drops dramatically. These tools are quite powerful. I have seen, this is Diana speaking, I've seen in the hands of our allies, and she looks fondly at you, Draku, and are most powerful, but 6 or 7 people well equipped cannot defeat an army by themselves unless something very crazy happens. However, we are all united with the tools in the hands of 6 or 7 capable individuals. We stand a far better chance together, I think. Everybody at the altar spends a lot of time. There's a lot of information to take in.
hey, you wanted word vomit, we got you.
No,
And
no,
especially with fucking Draco talking.
yeah.
Jesus.
I didn't want to interrupt you,
Oh,
although
God.
I did at some points.
Yeah, oh, no, it's
Especially, I was hoping I would get to roll persuasion when it came down to the alloy, but
fine.
Hold on, not everything has been decided yet.
Draco was trying to sound as smart as he could, but I think he just fumbled and bumbled his way through that thing.
I at least wanted to chime in during the alloy.
Okay, I need someone, and since the two most talking about this is asking for help. This is asking for interest in the what's happening now. Either Draco or Diana, roll persuasion.
Persuasion? Oh, fuck.
Either, since you and I have been doing the most talking, one of us could roll with advantage, or we could both roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say that Diana probably has a higher persuasion.
Let me check.
Of course, the person with 13 persuasion isn't going to do it. Oh god.
Persuasion. What's you?
+1.
Oh, well, it's +2.
Oh god.
Inspiration?
Yeah, I was supposed to say, can I give a bardic inspiration in this?
How do you want to help?
Through
Yeah, we're
when I
locked
was
out,
talking,
I
when I
guess.
was talking earlier throughout the whole trying to assist with and all that, could that be the inspiration?
Can you guide? You can't. You got the fucking things on, can you? So you can't guidance either.
Yeah, none of your clerics can
Motherfucker!
guide. This is all about being honest. I will allow the bardic inspiration in the form of your assisting. So, do we both want to roll?
No, you fucking roll
I'd say
advantage.
you do with advantage, and then you gain a d8.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
Oh, we need good high rolls. High rolls. Woo! High rolls.
Okay. I will go ahead and roll then. Okay, with advantage. Holy shit! Natural 20.
Oh fuck!
do the d8. Do the d8.
So, 22, and go ahead and roll. Do you want me to roll the d8, or do you want to roll the d8?
I'll roll it.
Okay, it's your inspiration.
That's a 7.
Fuck yeah!
So, 29. Okay. So as
We were honest. We were honest.
absolutely honest. No lies. And that's so funny that Diana would roll it, because that was her OG mission directive, was to figure out what the fuck was going on and get the rest of the world on the same page. So,
Hey, yes, we make dreams come true.
yes. I'm so happy. So they look all this over. They say, this is certainly a lot to think about. I will just say, because we don't do this enough, but when you were all introduced to the core, your last names, if they knew it, were given. So they will say, Miss Caledon, this is quite a disturbing and persuasive argument. This is Eagle First Class Silverbow speaking. This will definitely need a lot to consider, but considering that we had no idea, and you have been on the forefront of this investigation for the past 3 months, and she looks amongst her core mates, and they all nod in agreement, have no problem with you leading this charge in this investigation, so long as we can be apprised of any information and in on the loop on what your emperor, is thinking of doing. And the good doctor and Lucy will kind of like step forward a bit and say, this was the task we were given, and moving forward, it would be an honor to serve as an emissary to Gregor himself, and keep you apprised of what they and Baryar plans to do moving forward. I hope this does not come to major conflict, but if it does, we best be on the same page. Lucy kind of like nods in agreement, and so does everybody else around the room.
Yes, doctor, yes.
Harumph, harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Anyway, that is quite well. Let us move on to a happier subject then, shall we? I keep wanting to say Sergen, but that's not his title in my story. Captain Crocodus Jakes, if you'd be so kind as to deliver your report to us upon what you saw in this strange dimension. And he kind of steps up and pulls out his logbook and kind of flips back a couple pages and says, very well, my charged. Oh shit, I just closed the thing I needed to look at. Whoopsies. On February 23rd in the year 2196, the 6th Fleet departed and accompanied and in tow with the Great Turtle and this nautical displacement device. We achieved a distance from shore of 3 miles, which was recommended for the jump. As was given evidence in previous attempts, a new stomach relaxant was attempted to be used on all crews, and all ships were brought into what will be referred to as jump position, where the bubble would take a longer time to envelop all of us, to send us from this plane of existence to another. The device was set. It appears that, from our best judgment, for every ship added, the casting time of this mechanism doubles. And when we left with a group of it was 6 escorts. No, shit, 8. The Great Turtle, you want some of this, the Preambulate, another capital ship, and then 4 escorts to screen for the 4. We left some time after the device was activated and appeared on a rather green and foamy sea in the abyssal plane of existence, so my navigator tells me. And Rack will speak up and says, we received... Whoops, wrong voice. We received... some time we took a dive in the Devil's Punch Bowl north of Asland.
Devil's Punch Bowl.
That's what it was. You were diving in the Devil's Punch Bowl.
They did the diving. I didn't know what the fuck it was called.
Oh yeah. We found a message in the bottle from one of your SSR ships, the Edify, which was hunting this Rasputin, and gave clues and the maps that made this objective possible. Also, also some advice upon, which impressed upon us the where we thought it might be. Of course, this mission was pressed fast into service where I found out that my family was taken by the Rasputin, and I am very grateful for your naval's contributions in my personal rescue effort. And Jakes will nod, pick up the conversation once again. Says, upon making first contact with the strange planes of existence, various, I hesitate to use the words, but it is most appropriate, ghostly vessels crewed by the dead began to rise from the depths and assault us. These were annoyances, but not the major threat. As we moved further into the cursed land, it seemed that there were islands. It was set up in a bit of an archipelago with many island chains. Upon one was a very fortified castle of sorts, and around it, as we drew closer, the resistance grew stronger. We took heavy losses clearing the bay, and actually sank Rasputin in the bay. Our reports were right, and our worst fears were confirmed that an ironclad did sink the Rasputin last, so its new form was quite formidable against only one of its own, and the rest of us made of lumber. But we were able to defeat it, and through great effort and willpower and loss of life, besieged the fort, castle, and found the core, if you will, that reconstructed the ship every time. This core was unfortunately smashed and destroyed, but the process was stopped. It took us quite a bit of time to recoup from our losses and gather the survivors. It seems that this abyssal plane is home to the dead, but Rasputin had control over them. After the crystal was destroyed, they were very aggressive, but unguided. Also, something worth noting, I charged. Something happened when the preambulate sunk. Her crew lost because of a detonation in her internal magazines. But there is one survivor. A survivor of the ship that was not on the ship when it left here. We are still sorting out the details, but we do not know how this was possible. You will be interested to know, my charge, that one of the things we brought back in accordance with the agreement we signed with the Great Turtle upon the rescuing of Mr. Wraithrazor's family, there was a bit of goods to be split up, some treasure, some monies, which will mostly be going for ship repairs, as you understand. But we did find and were able to salvage the sails of Rasputin. And much like the crystals that power you want some of this, we have come to find that these sails draw another wind, one we cannot see or feel, and always have force on the mast, if you will, when deployed. We have given these to the Great Turtle as compensation and as a token of great thank you for their service and the demonstration of our new capabilities. All of this is, of course, written in my report, and he kind of steps forward to the altar and, hands a big fat packet of charts, battle maps, engagements, losses, numbers, logistical papers. Kind of bows and backs off. And Rack at this point kind of turns to you and says, I hope you don't plan to go anywhere by ship anytime soon. We're kind of gonna be landlocked for a bit here.
That him saying it to all of us.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you say?
He
He
said
said-
we're going to be landlocked.
Well,
Data
he
called.
he said that I hope you didn't plan on us giving you a ride anywhere because we're shot full of holes and in dry dock right now.
Oh.
It's gonna be a month or two before we're seaworthy again.
Well, maybe we can finagle one of their airships.
Or perhaps we could try and barter our way for some sort of ship.
Yeah.
If
take
that
some
should
time,
be something
but-
you need, I'm sure Eagle Silverbow will speak up and say, I'm sure we could spare a fast courier for you.
That would be most gracious of you.
Depending on where you want to go, we might even be able to alter an airship, though that one is a bit tricky, but I'm sure for this case it could be arranged.
Is
My question is, how immediately do we need to get to this location?
The trouble with airships is they are flying. Magical power that leads to the crystals that provide lift is volatile but controllable, and I stress this to the highest degree, dangerous.
well, if
We don't know. That is the tricky part, is how kinetic that jump will be and how fair and alert the crew will be, and more importantly, will the lift crystal still be receiving power from the power crystal after the jump is complete, or you've successfully teleported high above on a falling brick.
If repairs were to be expeditiously done to the ship, how quickly do you think you could have it done?
Brack will kind of scratch his chin and think about it. 4 weeks. We work round the clock. I think we can get her seaworthy in 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
well, in that time, maybe an airship would be able to suffice to get us to some of the other tools that
I'm
we're.
not gonna lie, this is Wraith Razor speaking. I'm not gonna lie, I would have, as much as it would pain me to see you sail off on another vessel. Oh, she's hurt. She's hurt bad. I need to make sure we get all of the timbers back to where they need to be. I don't think we can rush this one. That can be done. I wasn't planning on leaving too far, and if we could get her seaworthy, it would be nice to run a couple quick shakedowns. Money would be nice. This venture, while exceedingly deadly, was profitable. I dare say most of it will go into fixing our bucket.
Oh, rake, rack, rake. Yeah, rake. We know how much the turtle means to you. So if we understand if you want to make sure that it gets back up to where it needs to be. Or better, we're about to lose Lilith, by the way. Apparently
Okay.
she's fallen asleep in her chair. Like in No, like while we're all talking to the council, she's just asked out of it. No.
Yeah. I'm bored. Sleep.
No, she's gonna hit the bed. Say goodnight. Say goodnight.
Does she have anything to add to this meeting?
Do you have
I'm
anything to
expecting
add?
hear a fuck you. That's
Nope.
it. Just walks away.
Impress upon this group of high-ranking individuals?
Nope, she's good. Tired and her ear hurts.
Alright.
Well, Scorpius will. Oh.
Let us. Arlo will pick up the conversation and continue to say, "Let us get to something more pleasant in your rewards for these individuals. Unfortunately, Mr. Rick Razor, we will do everything within our powers to see that our navy is brought to combat effectiveness and your ship as well return, as consider yourself formally deputized into the Commonwealth Navy from this point forward. I know that your first officer will be happy that her rank and titles will be fully restored to her. We could, and will definitely need that device and the skill of your crew moving forward, should an assault plan be needed on this mechanism." And Rack humbly bows. I'm sure our Saluzan will be more than happy to hear that. Thank you, your charge. It's business. Anyway, Arlo will pick up once again and say, "So, the book and the money. These repairs, as you can imagine, will not be cheap. What all were you able to gather
Off Driku.
from the dragon?"
If I could have my bag, please.
The bag will be brought in.
Riku, grabs, 500 platinum out and 15,500 gold. Pours it all out.
That's a big fucking pile on the floor, but yeah, that happens, and everybody just kind of like stares on and like, whoa, you know, like absolute, like holy shit.
Although, I know Swift or Yosef has a chest, like a yeah.
Well, Swift is also not here, and Swift would probably just
show.
Yeah, like plead the fifth. He's like, I'm not talking, so I don't know anything.
He also has magical shackles on too, so technically he can't even bring it back.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
that would have been more suspicious.
But yeah, I dump out all that, and then we also have a chunk of the what is it called?
We have.
We're just calling it the Chaos Alloy.
Yeah, we have a chunk of the Chaos Alloy.
2,500 pounds of the Chaos Alloy.
That we hauled back, but I assure you, the piece that we have is nothing compared to what's left there. You might need a small army to acquire all of it.
Be careful trying to extract it. It can be quite volatile.
Whenever I say I got shocked and frozen and fired, just breaking off a piece. I mean, I got shocked, frozen, and fired.
He's not exaggerating. It's quite volatile. I'm
Uh,
quite curious what it'd be, or how it'd turn out if a suit of armor was made out of it.
And you see that like the charge of law and order, defense, and commerce is both like, I don't want to say salivating, but like the opportunities are so
yeah.
huge.
I'm just thinking of the arrowheads. An arrowhead made out of this could strike down several enemies at a time. An arrow that could potentially throw a fireball, or just an armor that could attack the attacker. It's just the ideas are plentiful, to say the least. And this is Scorpius trying to persuade them.
Arlo
the-
will speak again. So I understand that you said that there was this alloy and a great sum left at the Dragon's Hoard.
There was a good bit of what we couldn't carry. We left the smaller amounts of money and brought the larger amounts here.
That's quite all right. What was the total denomination?
We only counted the larger sums, and Pierce will gesture. I didn't do the counting.
I don't count very good. There's a
Anna
lot.
will speak up and say, in total, we estimate there's about 40,000 worth of gold pieces. This is about half. But we hope that being you would be willing to take a smaller portion of this in favor of being left with the other half, and also the Chaos Alloy, if we may be so bold.
It would be quite beneficial to the Commonwealth, to say the least. I tagged along, in all honesty. And, I don't think...
Okay, one of
Yeah.
us that spoke is gonna roll. Either two of us are gonna roll, one of us is gonna roll with advantage.
I will roll.
What is it?
By 13 in persuasion.
Okay, so
Persuasion?
since I will give you advantage because everybody's helping.
So this is advantage on a persuasion roll?
Mm-hmm.
Breaku will inspire you.
What can I get inspiration?
I
You can
don't
inspire yourself.
No,
How
I
would-
can't. No, I can't
No,
use bardic
can't.
inspiration on myself.
can't do
Not?
it.
No, you cannot.
Breaku would give you a pat on the butt. Good game.
Oh. All right, I'm rolling. Make sure it's at advantage. Yeah. That's a 26.
Ooh.
I suppose they kind of look around. Instead of half, we could take a third.
That's quite generous of you.
Out of what I dropped on the floor?
Yes.
Here, let me do some calculating. Best at the calculator. Hold on. 15500 times 0.33. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Because it was, how much did I drop out?
But technically, you dropped. You
Wow.
dropped
15,000.
500 plat, then 1,500 gold.
so that.
Yeah, so
Oh, he said. Did you say 15,500 platinum? Because that's
I said 500 platinum.
yeah, 500
and then
platinum,
1,500 gold.
15,500 gold.
Oh, I heard 1,500. That's my
no,
bad.
he dropped 20,000 on the floor.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so they would get 5,115 gold. Okay. Minus 500. So we would get 10,385 gold. I'm changing this in the bag of holding.
Hold on. Just so no one gets screwed over here. You dumped 20,000 on the floor.
500 platinum.
Originally, they wanted half, so they wanted 20,000. But instead, they're going to take a third of 40,000.
Oh, a third of 40,000?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But they only saw what was.
Yeah, they only saw what
But
we
Diana
dropped.
said.
Okay, 40. God damn it.
Diana said 40, and
God damn it, Diana.
but she's actually getting you guys more money.
So they would have, if we gave them 13,200 gold.
I mean, that's still a good bit for us.
We would be left with 2,300 gold, 500 platinum. Whatever's in Swift's chest. And
So why don't, for sake of sanity,
The flesh chest.
everybody, Diana will empty her doodah, her purse.
well, yeah, we don't know how much she has on hers.
Diana has. I will
Well,
tell you.
how about we just give them out of the gold that's in the bag of holding? That way, then we can all
Diana has 750 gold pieces.
Okay.
Although how much of that was hers prior?
Well,
Yeah.
no. Diana hardly had any money on her, but she has 7,500 coins of silver, which has a total of 750 gold pieces.
Okay, so she has 750 gold pieces.
Yes, and she would happily dump out the 7,500 silver in exchange for that amount in gold, because
Okay.
it's really taken up her spell component pouch.
Okay, hold on. So 155 minus 750.
And also, does anybody remember how much? Okay, so we have 20,000 on the floor. Diana has 750. How much? Oh, fuck, we don't know how much Yosef has.
Okay.
There's all the silver in there.
Hold on. Okay.
No.
Well, I do.
Okay, they need 13,200. Okay?
Well, let me check out Yosef's
So-
sheet here.
13,500 minus 750. Oh, wait, fuck. 13,500, 750 is 12,750. Right? And Swift, is Swift here? Is he asleep?
No, Swift left the game.
Okay. Do we want to just write this down and
Oh
we
shit.
can...
Okay. Swift has 500 platinum. Oh, 25,000 gold and 5,000 silver. 5,000. Yeah. So he's got.
He's got a majority of it there.
So
he's
how
got-
much?
He's got 5,000 in silver.
How much is that in gold?
No, he's got 5,000 gold in silver.
Yeah.
Okay, so minus 5,000. Okay.
So,
So
and then I guess for sake of sanity, we'll just say that the other four, or the other five, I think it is what was left.
that was left there.
All right.
So
That
we
works.
keep everything else we have in
But
gold.
just make sure you guys have your amount.
Okay, because out of Diana's silver, out of Swift's silver, would you say that there's 7,750 gold worth of coinage in the cage?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we have, everything else is good.
Mhm.
Calling it even.
So that number, the 2/3 of 40,000 is what will be split amongst you guys.
Okay.
Along with the plate, the 2,500 pounds of the Chaos Alloy, and they kind of hint that if you need more, as long as it's reasonable, they'd be willing to work at a discounted price moving forward.
I sure fucking hope so.
All right, we went through all the work of it. 2,500 pounds is what we have.
Yep.
I'm writing that in the bag of holding. I know it's not there, but just so that way I have it written down. So all the gold.
Holy shit, yeah, I just read one of Swift's notes. He has, in the ethereal chest, he has 12,000 in silver. So yeah, I would say for that they'd let him de-shackle and he can dump. Because yeah, he has written down 250,000 in copper left.
Well, how about we give them all the copper and all the silver, and we keep all the gold?
That happens. That's done.
Okay. So how much gold do we have?
You have
Well, what's 2/3
of all
40,000? So divide 40,000 by 3, then multiply that by 2.
40,000 divided by 3.
Multiplied by 2. Because we have 2/3, we're giving them 1/3.
We have 26,666 gold.
Okay, that's perfect.
Because I know in the bag of holding now, because I've just kind of thrown everything back in there.
Put all the gold in 15,000 gold, 500 platinum. That goes back. And then what was the number? It was
6,000 something.
26. Okay, so then you guys essentially have 6,000 gold worth in silver.
Well, it was, I think, more than 26,000. That's the only number I heard.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll say for the sake of sanity that you give it to them, and then they give you 6,600 in gold.
Okay.
So
Does
you
that
just
go
do
back?
coin exchange.
Does that go back into his chest? Or do you want me to
I'd
put
say
it in the
split
bag
it
of holding?
amongst the party now,
Yeah.
Well,
so you don't have to worry about it.
well, here's the thing. Swift's not here. Like, I would prefer if everybody was here.
Why don't
That
you
way
just
they
write
can-
down the number in total and make a note that says upon next episode it needs to be divided.
Okay, so 2, 6,
And
6, 6,
your
6.
doctor and Lucy will politely waive their share.
That was nice of him. And might I suggest having the characters have a week of downtime to spend said money?
Yes, actually, and on that note, as many aides and servants and bankers come out to rush out and start grabbing all this
We
stuff.
can hold this for you. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll take it from here. Anyway, you see as the quiet the priestess Father Huber Bancroft stands up and says, Your service to the Commonwealth is greatly appreciated, and to celebrate such a momentous occasion at land and sea, in 1 week time, we would like to commemorate this with a formal gala that you are cordially invited to.
Oh, lovely! I get to play.
Sir, Core,
Yes.
would you be so kind? I know the book is a tool, but we're also on a path to acquire more. Would there be? Would y'all assist in helping us locate these
Actually,
other tools as well.
Silverbow would speak up at this point and say, I see that one of the next ones is in Dalton, in my neck of the woods. I will put some feelers out and see if there's any useful information we can come up with of its whereabouts.
Any information would be greatly if I know you have scholars and historians, everything like that. The more information that we can acquire on the remaining tools will be very grateful for our cause, for y'all's cause, for everybody's cause.
Of course, we will do what we can and try and get caught up on the massive amount of work that you've already done.
And the list of the tools is in her second.
Yes, we see it. And I look forward to be brought into this grandiose escapade. Yeah, we saw it.
And can you tell your granddaughter I said hi? And we said hi.
I will. She's been on assignment, but we will get word to her that you are doing well.
Yes.
One thing I meant to mention earlier on when you said how everybody was giving, how everybody was giving one of the guards everybody's name or their name.
Hmm?
Pierce probably would have given his actual name.
Ooh! Which
So
was?
that he would have given Cyrus Rose.
Character development.
And is the meeting adjourned? Like, has everybody, like, after the, we'll do a congrats party after blah, blah, blah?
Yes, that will be at the ball we will hold in 1 week's time.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm assuming we're getting the book next week.
That will be a private exchange. Speaking of which, there are some rules I would like to discuss with you about what I would prefer you to do and to not to do with this book. And please go forward with the understanding that we would like this back once this crisis is over. This book we have attempted to copy and is uncopyable. We would fill volumes upon volumes of its contents and never make a scratch. So, I would ask you keep this private amongst yourselves and us. And for the love of God, do not lose this book.
No, we wouldn't dream of it.
As
But
as the meeting is adjourned, Draku goes over to Gropiness
Oh.
and sticks his hand out as, like, bro fist, that kind of stuff.
The Scorpius will return it.
And Draku says, well, sad to say you're mixed up in all this bunch now, so
I've been through worse.
welcome to the Indomitable Few, officially.
Thank you.
I don't think anybody else would mind if you would join.
You seem like a good lot. Better than the last group I was with.
Oh, the main thing we recommend is have each other's backs. Not be some.
I mean, the last bastards left me to fight a giant by myself. Motherfuckers.
Well, we won't do that.
That actually happened. He was forced to fight a stone giant by himself.
Well, if that happens again, I will have your back, brother.
Fucking, he got thrown fucking 200 feet from the giant and only took like 40 damage.
Nice. Okay, with that, as you have been formally invited to a ball, the money has been discussed. As stated before, the book exchange will happen in private because nobody outside of this room, they really want to know about it. I think this is the goodest place to stop us anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 members of the party fell asleep.
Yep. Sorry for dragging on. Everybody watching, thank
Well,
you.
It's
And
fine.
sorry
I've
for
got-
starting so late. That was my fault. My bad.
It's okay,
we
man.
don't blame you. Work can be a bitch.
This is true. You have some chump change. What's the total amount to be split at a later date, Mr. Drake?
26,666.
Good. As long as you know.
And that's between how many people?
That is between 5.
5.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry, because it's
It'd be
Scorpius,
6.
the
Is Rack gonna be wanting some?
It's 5 of all the playing characters. If we're including Diana, it would
Okay.
be 6.
I haven't decided if Diana wants a little chump
Okay.
change yet, so we'll
26,666 divided by. We'll say 6.
say 6. Yeah.
That's
100
usually what happens when you divide by 3. You're gonna see a lot of 6s and a lot of 3s.
Oh, fuck. 6 divided by. No.
Let's hear one.
Divided by 6.
Ugh, you're gonna cheer for me like that? Louder. Yay. Louder. Yay. Louder!
You're the drunk go monkey go goblin.
Too loud.
You
Jesus.
botched everything. What are you talking
Well,
about?
thank you all for watching. I think this is as good a place as any. We'll be back in the near future, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, dude.
Bye.